For many of us in our 40s, 50s, or 60s, a stroke feels like an abrupt interruption of our best years. You've done the hospital rehab, you're working the physical therapy, but you might feel you've hit a plateau. In the U.S., stroke remains a leading cause of long-term disability, with over 87% being ischemic, meaning a blockage cutting off oxygen to your brain. But here's the thing. While some brain tissue dies during a stroke, there is often a surrounding area called the penumbra. These are stunned neurons or cells that are alive but don't have enough energy to properly function. This is where Hyperbaric Oxygen Therapy, or HBOT, is changing the conversation. So what is HBOT? In a specialized chamber, you breathe 90 to 100% pure oxygen at pressures 1.3 to 2.5 times higher than normal sea level pressure. Typically for neurologic tissue, we like to be close to the range of 1.5 to 1.75 atmospheres of pressure. Usually oxygen is carried only by your red blood cells, but under this hyperbaric oxygen therapy, oxygen dissolves directly into your blood plasma, your spinal fluid, and your lymph system. It reaches deep into those stunned areas where circulation is poor. According to research from institutions like Johns Hopkins Medicine, this process reduces brain swelling, which breaks the cycle of inflammation and oxygen starvation. It triggers neuroplasticity, which encourages the brain to rewire itself and form new synaptic connections, and stimulates stem cells, which signals your body to release stem cells that aid in repairing damaged tissue. So you might have heard that recovery often happens from a stroke in the first 6 months. However, recent U.S. and international studies show that HBOT can induce significant improvements even in late chronic stage, years after the initial event. Patients have reported better motor function, improved speech, and clear memory. A 2013 study by Efrati et al. Was done on 74 patients that had strokes 6 to 36 months prior to when they started being researched. The results of the study found that HBOT can lead to significant neurologic improvements in post-stroke patients, even at chronic late stages. The observed clinical improvements imply that neuroplasticity can still be activated long after damage occurs. While the FDA has approved HBOT for 15 specific conditions like wound healing, carbon monoxide poisoning, stroke recovery is currently considered an off-label use. Typical protocol for stroke recovery includes 40 to 60 sessions, but may include more sessions based on the needs of the client. Recovery is a marathon, not a sprint. HBOT is not a miracle cure, but for many it is the spark that restarts the healing process. So let me tell you about one of our clients who got help with HBOT in our clinic after having a stroke. We'll call his name Paul. Well, Paul had been a county executive in our county and had been a very talkative person, outgoing person, friendly person, but after that stroke, he did not have much gas in the tank. He was surly, angry, and if he went out to eat with his wife and another couple, he could sit there for 60 minutes and not talk at all. But after many dives, we saw his personality come back, we saw the humor come back, he was more jovial, talkative, and had more energy. And now when he went out to eat, he could talk, and in fact, the last time that I met with he and his wife, they had moved out to the Carolina coast last fall. When I sat with them, we talked for an hour. He talked, she talked, I talked, and it was remarkable to see the difference in how much more energetic he was, more friendly, and just had a lot more gas in the tank. Your brain has a remarkable ability to heal. Sometimes it just needs a little extra pressure to get started. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments section below. Also, if you have any suggestions for future topics, you can leave those in the comments section below. To learn more about our clinic, see our website listed in our description below. As always, it's been a great pleasure to talk to you today. I look forward to talking to you on our next video.